Hello, hello, you sexy bastards. How are y'all today? Our God has blessed us. Our God has blessed us with another Sseth video. It's another Might and Magic one. This is 6. Real review? Real review? Wait, which one was 6? I'm pretty sure we've seen all his Might and Magic. I don't remember which one was 6. Let's see. He'll tell us. Is this Sseth? Is this how it looks? Kinda looks like a porn star. Johnny Sins? Or maybe it's him as a piano monster.
Hey people, it's Paul Anthony Romero here.
Hey people,
Wait.
Sseth here. Shout out to my man.
What song was that? I know that song from someone. What is that?
People, it's Paul Anthony Romero here.
Hey people, Sseth here. Shout out to my man, Paul Anthony Romero, the actual composer for the entire Might and Magic series. He made like 9 takes of this intro. Bless your autism. Today, we're doing two things for the first time. One, I'm re-reviewing Might and Magic 6, The Mandate of Heaven. Why? Because my original wasn't very good, so I took it down. Completely unrelated, but it also featured hardcore pornography in the first few milliseconds. 2, I'm not actually reviewing Might and Magic 6. I'm reviewing Might and Magic 6 inside Might and Magic 8. Listen, it's complicated. Some time ago, a madman decided to merge Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8 inside the Might and Magic...
Bro, did you just kill a guard only to resurrect him? I would be pretty pissed if someone killed me just to resurrect me and smile in my face.
2, I'm not actually reviewing Might and Magic 6. I'm reviewing Might and Magic 6 inside Might and Magic 8. Listen,
probably.
It's complicated. Some time ago, a madman decided to merge Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8 inside the Might and Magic 8 engine and mod the shit out of it. How does it work? No idea. My coding experience is limited.
Would you like to buy something? See ya, cheapskate.
But it's very fun. All you need is a copy of Might and Magic 8 Day of a Destroyer from GOG and to follow the instructions linked below. Right, let's get to the meat of it. Sseth, why you playing a bunch of instructions linked below? Right, let's get
Attack of the
Get
Tots.
to the meat of it. Sseth, why you playing a bunch of first-person RPGs more than 2 decades old?
I don't know.
Because nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and my emotional cortex is holding me hostage, falsely associated.
True. I played Far Cry 3 like a month ago. It was not... The shooting mechanics were not as good as I remember them. Story was decent still.
The first time I ever played these games with the positive connotations of being a child. That's why I'm here right now, walking through a gray-brown corridor, searching for a tiny button on the wall the color of puke that will help me access the next part of this endless, featureless abyss. That's also why there's grown-ass men out there wearing Zelda t-shirts in public, because they played before life got complicated.
Well, Breath of the Wild is a very good game. Come on. I've not played any other Zelda game, but I loved Breath of the Wild.
And they relate it to a simpler time. Before Mom and Dad got divorced, before Dad caught yellow fever, and came back with a new mommy from the Philippines. The mod, titled World of Enroth, lets you start in any one of the free games, allows you to travel across worlds and Enroth fever, and came back with a new mommy from the Philippines. The mod, titled World of Enroth, lets you start in any one of the free games, allows you to travel across worlds and complete all the storylines.
Wait, with one... Bro, this sounds insanely cool.
You'll be watching Satterface. Don't mind the rats.
The lore explanation for this is that the other 2 groups of heroes have been accidentally written out of time. This might sound ridiculous. On the other hand, I'm in a universe where I'm spending all my time getting the approval of the medieval United Nations so I can visit their oracle downstairs, which is actually an ancient supercomputer you have to restore by finding all 4 of its RAM sticks, so it can give you the prophecy that you will visit
Hey, you better make sure you put them in the right spots.
the oracle and return upstairs with an ancient weapon that will help expel the devils from Enroth. A fucking gun, which comes in 2 flavors, gun and gun, with capitalization. Now, before I go on to explain that angels in Heroes of Might and Magic 3 are actually synthetic androids, or that devils are actually a race of aggressively expansionist aliens, and that the reason we're inside a medieval fantasy setting is because we nuked ourselves and took out the entire interplanetary Stargate.
Wait, How close is this to happening IRL currently?
Network to slow their advance, I'll make the quick point that the actual lore of this game is insane enough already. Let's talk about gameplay.
enough.
First and foremost, check this out. We got mouse look. I don't have to press page up, page down each time I want to rotate my neck. Because we're in the latest engine, you can have 5 party members, which can be swapped out and replaced at any time. For my current party, we started in Might and
Why are
Magic
they all
6
wearing the
out
same
and
helmet?
replaced at any time. For my current party,
Okay,
we
they're
started
not.
in Might and Magic 6. Why? Because they got the best portraits, and one of them looks like Johnny Depp. Just look
He
at
does.
his bright smile
Wait, does he also beat his wife? Wait, no, that's incorrect. Does his wife also beat him?
as he murders an entire crowd of women. You can complete the games with
That's pretty unrealistic. If it was realistic, the woman would be murdering him.
any combination of party members. But who am
And
I
he'd be
kidding?
getting fired.
No, you can't. There's
wow.
shit out there that turns you to stone, gives you autism, causes schizophrenia,
Shit.
induces
Wait,
narcolepsy,
if I already have autism, does it disable it? Double autism or?
goblinization, smallpox, death, and eradication. Do you know the difference between death and eradication?
No.
With death, you still got a body to revive. With eradication, there is not a single atom left of your body. Good luck medicating a lack of existence. Thus, I strongly recommend you get a cleric and a sorcerer. Others claim you can survive with just a druid, but here's a hypothetical. Somebody dies, the druid can revive them. The druid dies, the druid can't revive them because he is dead.
Wait.
Immediately
Do priests survive priests? Wait.
upon starting the game, you're going to click the left wall of the bank, take a scroll of fly, pop it, and fly to the top of a smuggler's guild. Do try to be quick, or you're going to find out what that little tower up there does. Click the wall and teleport yourself to a fucking endgame area where you're going to quickly evade all the dragons, get inside the shrine, and get a permanent plus 20 to all of your attributes. Then
Oi.
hug the inner wall and keep smashing left click until you teleport again. Imagine being so based that you program in a one-to-one replica of your development office. Include all the staff and include your boss as a fucking goblin you kill inside his office. Include all the staff and include your boss as a
William Murray Hawkins III is an American entrepreneur and founder of electronic. I can't, bro. I've wanted to play these games for a while now, and this seems like it would be the perfect time to actually play them in the newer engine.
fucking goblin you kill inside his office. Because that's exactly what the staff of New World Computing did. Walk
Damn.
inside the office, go to the payroll desk, pay yourself a salary. You deserve it. Go to the canteen, load up on food, eat some curry, get food poisoning. Don't worry, we'll get revenge on the ones responsible very soon. Walk inside John Van Cannigan.
Why does that look like a Mosey? Moses? How the fuck do you pronounce it in English? I don't know. Is he gonna split the Red Sea? Or are we gonna split his Red Sea?
Very soon. Walk inside John Van
Sorry.
Cannigan's office, become afraid, but responsible very soon. Walk inside John Van Cannigan's office, become afraid, but you can't be fired. You quit. Smack him dead, walk to the promotion desk and give your entire party a mega buff which will last for as long as you're able to stay awake. That's fine, because we don't need sleep. Teleport out of the office, run. Hug the outer left wall of a shrine and keep smashing left click. Teleport back to the starting town. Now, you're going to go on a rampage and kill everything on the map. Don't stop until you're done. If sleep deprivation kicks in, rub caffeine powder directly into your eyes.
Works
Once it's
IRL
all
as well.
over, congratulations. You've essentially skipped the entire start of Might and Magic 6. The world is your oyster.
Rotten hell, you penny-pinching miser.
As you can tell, I play this shit way too much. However,
Yes.
the mod can still surprise me. You might get a side quest in the beginning to return a certain candelabra to a certain cult. Don't do it. My reputation tumbled to the negative hundreds, all because I returned a single menorah to the cult of Ba. It does make sense, since the cult
Ba.
is trying to directly usurp the king. How do they plan to do that? By offering cheap and affordable healthcare. I know, it makes me sick to my stomach. They even laugh maniacally each time I walk out, knowing full well I won't have to sell my house or my children to pay for treatment. As if knowing full well I won't have to sell my house or my...
What is that shirt, my guy? I kind of want one of those, bro. Look at.
children to pay for treatment. As a result, every guard in every city tries to reduce the number of limbs I possess. This might not sound too bad, except reputation directly controls the price of everything. Positive rep lets you buy and sell at 100% of a real value. Negative rep reduces the sell price of anything to a single gold coin. However, the cost of buying anything will keep increasing forever, because negative reputation is an infinite spiral. So you can't sell shit, but you can't buy anything either. The only way out of it is to bribe the church. Unfortunately, donations are...
Why is that so fucking realistic, bro?
Now a lot more charitable. I'm not talking a loose change kind of charity. I'm talking Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation kind of charity. The cheapest donation is 150 G's for a single point of reputation, and we need 200. I don't have that kind of cash, so I reload my game and pretend it never happened. Except it did, and I saved over it, so I can't go back. Later in the game, I went to the Superior Temple of Ba and accidentally did a mini quest for them. Do not talk to that fucking head. Listen, I had something like 400 positive reputation. Let me show you how much I have now. Yeah, it's at a healthy negative 14.
What did you do? Did you kill the other god of the church? He lost like 2k reputation. What did you do?
I did some quick math, and I'm here to tell you I can't afford shit. Luckily, when you jump across time and space, reputation doesn't follow. There's many locations where you can dimension door across worlds, but I found out I can just drink all the water in this fountain and take the secret express route. So I went to Might and Magic 8, got myself a member of the chosen people, and came right back. Now, nobody questions me. War crimes? Don't know any. I've grandmastered the merchant arts. Nobody questions me. War crimes? Don't...
Sseth murdered the peasant of Free Heaven on the morning of Sunday, 7th May. False. All peasants died of natural self-inflicted wounds. Fair enough.
Don't know any. I've grandmastered the merchant arts. My hustle is supreme.
What?
War crimes? Don't know any.
Buy and sell items at cost. Grant. Triple effects of skill, double effects of skill, skill education, what? At cost.
Grandmastered the merchant arts. My hustle is supreme, and you will pay me a fair price for these shoes. Besides these two little hiccups, everything else in the mod works perfectly. Graphics have been upscaled to fit modern resolutions, which is great since you'll be spending most of your time staring at pixels. The only stuff which isn't baked in textures is the pre-rendered scenes in the shops, houses, and taverns across the game. These still look really good for something made a century ago. Personally, I like to go drinking in Shadowspire. They know how to treat their elvish compatriots.
Bro, I can kinda see by your chosen locations of bar and other places how you have minus 2k reputation. Why does he always go to the... Look at this motherfucker.
Because they've got one in the fucking chandelier. There's now extra options to increase render distance and to turn on the weather, which, under every circumstance I've ever pressed it, makes it impossible to see shit. The music is delightful, as always. I never talk seriously about this, but Might and Magic has an insane soundtrack. This shit is designed to unsettle you, and I love it. Also, the sound is crisp, it's really crispy each time you take a boat.
He actually named the character Johnny Depp.
Might and Magic is a game with a simple thesis. Violence solves everything. In this game, we shoot first and justify it later. For example, Misty Islands. I need you to investigate an organization for evidence of corruption. How do we do that? We break in, we murder everyone. We find a single scroll that says we're corrupt, and we get justification for our preemptive massacre. That doesn't mean the game is simplistic. Compare the size and complexity of the average Might and Magic 6 dungeon to the average cave in Skyrim. No comparison.
That's pretty unrealistic. Why does the scrotum have breaks in it, or those veins?
Many quests and dungeons in this game will drive you insane. What's that? You didn't realize that many quests and dungeons in this game will drive you insane. What's that?
Oh yeah, I wanna read it. Come on. A large dragon obviously makes his residence in this case. Perhaps this is where those missing adventurers are. Oh, you mean all the blood scattered The only thing we don't have is bones, but how is this dragon different than the other dragons flying around everywhere? Is it a bigger dragon?
What's that? You didn't realize that scroll of telekinesis on the floor wasn't random loot and actually was meant to activate an unreachable button you accidentally missed, and now you sold the scroll? Sounds like a personal problem. Did you just dive into a series of dwarven tombs without recording the steps you took, which may be necessary in case you ever want to leave? And my personal favorite, would you like to promote your monk into a ninja? Then I hope you like
Wait, your monk into a ninja? I don't think that's how it works.
cryptography, because oh boy, I got a cipher puzzle for you. Luckily, people have suffered through this shit 2 decades before you, so the suffering is optional. This game has something for everyone. For 12-year-old me, this game was all about going to the wine cellar in Tatalia, killing the necromancers there, and reanimating them. The game was all about going to the wine cellar in Tatalia, killing...
That necromancer thick as fuck though. Can we just necro dick her?
The necromancers there and reanimating them so I could look at their ass. Please understand, this was before we had internet. I didn't know any better, so I
don't
had to
blame
make
you.
do. It's like Plato's allegory of a cave, except in this cave, everyone's a degenerate. If necromancers weren't available, my next best option was genies, medusas,
Damn.
and if I'm very desperate, water elementals. Listen, you don't know how tough you got it until you're looking at a fish and you're thinking to yourself, damn, that's a pretty good looking fish. Like I said, this game has something for everyone.
I mean, IRL women already smell a fish, so what's the difference?
So here's a list of features to entice the general public. Explore immersive, magical landscapes, which are composed of about 10 polygons. What did you expect? It runs on a 300 megahertz processor. Your refrigerator could probably run this game. Twice. Adventure through dark, grainy corridors, where the best way to navigate is by muscle memory, which you don't have. Acquire objectively better gear. Throw it.
Yo, why are you throwing shit? Dark Knight Blade of the Sky, Armor 50, Special 10, Skill Points, Speed, Intellectual, I don't really care too much. Why did I go back?
Throw it away, because a real man dresses for fashion over function. Commit violence against everyone equally without discrimination. Originally, this game produced a lot of controversy after a Might and Magic player smacked dead a Hindu, believing he was a follower of Ba. Hard to believe, but true. And if you let me edit the wiki article, I can prove it too. Real talk, this game is actually quite endearing. The developers pretty much went around and asked people, yo, you want to be in a video game? Sweet. I'll make you a gypsy. That's why most of the portraits are actually real people. Dig through piles of trash. Catch STIs in the process. Drink from strange water sources. Get mutilated by a fucking minotaur. Go through the whole game in real time because you're not an arthritic old man. And switch to turn-based mode whenever it's more convenient. Abuse turn-based mode to fly up and down between animations and dodge every attack. Why touch the ground when you can just fly above the world and cast meteor shower all day? Honestly, why would you even go into a dungeon when you can just buy all the items in town and enchant them for 10 times the original price? Learn the value of different skills, such as disarm trap. Assert your dominance by yelling at the peasantry and forcing them to run through your magical minefield. Any death or injury is purely accidental. Besides, even if they do die, we can just reanimate them. No harm, no foul. Run around town and recruit the only 2 useful NPCs, an accountant and a banker, which take 5 and 10% of your earnings, but increase them by 10 and 20. In this game, there's no income tax, but there is tax on inheritance, and you pay that each time you die. How much exactly? 100%. Avoid that by storing your capital inside the Dark Elvish Central Bank.
Your gold is safe with us.
Visit the arena. Participate in the arena, especially at low levels, where you'll be spending your time killing cats and strangling chickens. Visit the circus. They're always on tour. In one of the 3 most popular holiday destinations of the world, Werewolf Town.
They have set in the game
of the world, Werewolf Town, Undead Town, and of course, tropical islands filled with cannibals. Disclaimer, if you don't want to see hardcore pixelated gore of cannibalized women, don't go to Bootleg Bay. Conversely, if you're into that stuff, go to Bootleg Bay. Cast Armageddon.
That's not what I thought would happen if a woman got speared by 5 black men. Damn.
Disclaimer.
BBC
If
porn,
you
I
don't
guess.
want to see hardcore pixelated gore of cannibalized women, don't go to Bootleg Bay. Conversely, if you're into that stuff, go to Bootleg Bay. Cast Armageddon, nuke the entire map, and kill everyone in town.
really
Lose
wanna
not
play
a
this
single
shit
point
now.
of reputation. Sell a single human bone to a private collector. Lose 5. Actually enjoy the world and get immersed into it, despite the fact that
Yo,
none
it
of
looks
us
like the
lose
Templars
5.
from Heroes of Might and Magic 3.
Actually enjoy the world and get immersed.
Don't they? They look exactly like them. From my memory
into
point.
it, despite the fact that none of this shit makes sense. In conclusion, I give this mod and all the games merged inside it a childhood out of 10. I'm extremely biased, and I know it. Remember, you only need Might and Magic 8 for the mod to work. But if you're interested, I hustled my man at GOG to put all the Might and Magic games on sale. Follow
Damn.
my link and you get discounts on all of
85.
them. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of a Merchants Guild generously funding and
Already liked
bankrolling these
damn
videos.
it.
Except this one, it's also a freebie. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Damn. Okay, well, fuck it. We're gonna play these shits. 6 through 8. After we finish, well, I promised people that I'd play Undertale after Kingdom Come Deliverance. So we're gonna play Kingdom Come Deliverance, finish it, Undertale, and then we're gonna play Heroes of Might and Magic 6 to 8. Hopefully they're not too long. They look like the type of games that would be too long, but maybe I'll get triggered and stop playing them after I die to a dragon 15 times. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am so glad we got another Sseth video. I fucking love this guy. You disgusting lovely bastard. Anyway, quick thank you to my YouTube members and Patreons. Hope y'all enjoyed this shit, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye bye everybody.